I will start with an important message. Not a single drone or cruise missile launched by Iran hit their targets in Israel, and most of them were shot down outside the country's borders. The IDF is still on alert, but at the moment, no further threats are visible on the way to Israel. In this unprecedented attack, Iran for the first time launched attacks against Israel from its own territory, including 185 drones, 36 cruise missiles, and 110 surface-to-surface ballistic missiles. Additionally, missiles were fired at Israel from Iranian proxy groups in Yemen, Syria, Iraq, and Lebanon. Air raid alarms were activated in Jerusalem, Beersheba, Dimona, Judea and Samaria, the Golan Heights, and other places, all at the same time. Throughout the night, Hezbollah also launched several barrages of rockets from Lebanon towards the Israeli communities in the north. Israel had warned Iran that it would respond significantly to any such attack, while Iran said that this move was revenge for the assassination of Hassan Mahdavi, and that, as far as it was concerned, if Israel did not respond, the matter is closed. The matter is closed after the citizens of Israel woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning to run to their shelters. The Air Force intercepted several incoming missiles outside the borders of the Jewish state. But the threat has not passed. The IDF is still in full deployment with dozens of planes in the air. Most of the threats have been intercepted, but I repeat, we are not taking any chances. The President of the United States, Joe Biden, spoke to the media late in the evening in Washington, saying that US military had shot down many of the missiles headed towards Israel. Earlier today, Iran and its affiliates operating from Yemen, Syria, and Iraq launched an unprecedented air attack against military facilities in Israel. I condemn these attacks in any form, Biden said. At my direction, to support the defense of Israel, the US military has deployed ballistic missile defense aircraft and destroyers to the region over the past week. Thanks to these deployments and the extraordinary skill of our service members, we have helped Israel to shoot down almost all the UAVs and missiles that were launched. Biden spoke about his conversation with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu earlier tonight. I just spoke with Prime Minister Netanyahu to reaffirm America's commitment to Israel's security. I told him that Israel has demonstrated an extraordinary ability to defend itself and defeat even unprecedented attacks, and this is a clear message to its enemies that they cannot threaten Israel's security, he said. At this moment, I would like to ask you to help us spread the truth about what's happening here in Israel by taking a moment to subscribe to this YouTube channel, share our videos, and follow us on social media. And together, we will help spread the truth. And please don't forget to pray for the situation here in Israel. We need your help. Let me give you some more information about what happened last night. The barrage included cheap, unguided drones, but also sophisticated long-range ballistic missiles that depend on GNSS-based navigation. This is a navigation based on satellite technology similar to GPS. The distance between Iran and Israel is over 1,000 kilometers, so it is doubtful where the Iran forces can navigate offensive weapons using a laser beam or special navigation. The GNSS-based navigation is also not possible since the IDF has the ability to shut down GPS tracking in Israel, which they do when they believe there is a high chance of an incoming missile attack. The Iranians attempted to use a tactic of using a swarm of cheap, unguided UAVs to keep the Israeli air defense busy, while more sophisticated ballistic missiles were also fired. But the IDF air defense system was up to the challenge. The system included multiple layers of active defense, including the Arrow 2 and Arrow 3 systems for long-range ballistic defense, the Patriot and David Sling systems for mid-range defense, and the Iron Dome system for short-range defense. In addition, there are many electronic warfare systems to jam the guidance and communication systems of incoming missiles. It is also important to note that a ballistic missile from Iran takes about 12 minutes to reach Israel, a cruise missile about 2 hours, and an anti-tank missile about 9 hours. As soon as the launches were detected, the US, Israel, and our neighbors in Jordan had time to send up aircraft armed with air-to-air missiles that could intercept 99% of the incoming missiles and drones before they even got close to Israel. Yes, we want to give a warm thank to you, Jordan, for putting your aircrafts and pilots at risk to help us intercept these missiles that were fired at Israel. Jordan is a major ally of the United States, and it has a peace treaty with Israel and has long been a responsible actor in this region. Iran's Army Chief of Staff Muhammad Bakari threatened Israel, saying that if Israel responds, our response would be greater than tonight's attack. According to him, we used an attack with ballistic missiles and cruise missiles. The operation was designed to attack the airbase from which the Israeli planes that attacked the consulate were launched. There were direct hits. We only aimed for the bases. We sent a message to the US. If you cooperate with Israel, your bases will not be safe. The commander of the Revolutionary Guards, Hussein Salami, added, Tehran will respond to any Israeli attack against its assets, officials, or citizens. Israel must learn the lesson from what happened. I would like to ask you to take an active part in spreading the truth. Support our work through the link that appears in the bottom of the screen. Please donate to us so we can bring you additional videos and help you know what is happening here in Israel, especially during this time. While Iran was shooting at Israel, Hezbollah, Iran's terrorist proxy organization in Lebanon, has joined in the party. Hezbollah fired several barrages of rockets at Israel's north, setting off alarms in the upper Galilee. In response, the Israeli Air Force launched attacks on Hezbollah positions in the Tufah region in the south of the country, which has never happened before, according to sources in Lebanon. Again, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and help us spread the truth of what is happening here in Israel. We need your help and we need your prayers. Switching focus to the Gaza Strip once again, the Lebanese newspaper El Akbar, which is affiliated with Hezbollah, reported today that the leadership of Hamas does not wish to continue further discussions on a ceasefire deal. According to them, the talks will be frozen as long as there is no progress in Hamas's demands for the end of the war and the withdrawal of the army from the Gaza Strip. The head of Hamas's political bureau, Ismail Haniyeh, whose 3 sons were neutralized in the Gaza Strip this week, told the Hezbollah-affiliated El Mayadin network that the Israeli media said they neutralized my children and grandchildren to pressure Hamas to change its position in the negotiations. This will not happen. We stick to the demand to declare a permanent ceasefire, a complete withdrawal, and the return of the displaced to their homes without restrictions. Without these conditions, we will not enter into a deal. So much for Hamas. Let's take a look at what some more important players are up to. The missile attack on Israel resulted in unequivocal responses from leaders of several countries, including the United States, Canada, Germany, the Netherlands, and the Czech Republic. Even UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres, who has often spoken out against Israel, condemned Iran for this attack. Austrian Chancellor Karl Nehammer said, I strongly condemn the Iranian attack on Israel. Austria stands by Israel, and we call on Iran to immediately stop all hostilities. The French Foreign Ministry issued a statement saying, France strongly condemns the attack launched by Iran against Israel. Its decision on such an unprecedented action is another step up by Iran in its destabilizing actions. France reaffirms its attachment to Israel's security and promises it that it will stand by it. German Chancellor Olaf Scholz said, tonight's attack on Israeli territory by Iran is irresponsible. We stand by Israel. U.S. State Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said, Since Israel is under attack from Iran, we stand by it and its people. The United States will do everything we can to support Israel's defense against Iran. Argentinian President Javier Milei also spoke up, saying, "We express our unwavering solidarity and commitment to the State of Israel in view of the aggression of the Islamic Republic of Iran. Argentina recognizes the right of nation-states to defend themselves and strongly supports the State of Israel in defending its sovereignty, especially against regimes that promote terrorism and seek to destroy Western civilization. The State of Israel is the bastion of Western values in the Middle East, and Argentina will stand by it against those who seek its destruction." Here at TBN Israel, we will continue to update you daily on what is happening in the Jewish state. From now on, this is a regional war, and Iran has become directly involved, which is plain for everyone to see. But from October 7th until now, Iran has been working behind the scenes and has been involved in everything that has happened. So please pray for the strength of Israel. Pray for the safety of the IDF and the American, British, Jordanian, and other forces standing against Iran in this region. Just think about it for a second. Israel has been trying to prevent Iran from acquiring nuclear capabilities for years. Last night, we got a clear demonstration of what would happen if they ever got a nuclear weapon. While you're at it, please pray for the people of Iran, many of whom are against the Ayatollah regime which rules their country, and please pray for this evil regime to be removed from power. Share and follow us, and don't forget to pray for the peace of Jerusalem